back to the channel. If you tuned in last time, you'll know that we were on making up these bottle openers from a kit I bought from Amazon, and there'll be a link in the description below. Nice quality, and they're not too expensive, so they're going to make nice and cheap presents for friends and family. Now, last week we used yew and boxwood. In this episode, we're going to use Laburnum and Eki. Now, Eki is a really hard, solid African wood, which has really quite a unique grain on it. So, we'll get started. Like before, we're using tailstock at the start. Good thing about these bottle stoppers is that there's no real set design. You can really go crazy and do anything you want. But this is quite an interesting wood. Sometimes it plays nice, sometimes it doesn't, so we'll see what it's going to do to me today. Realised I didn't sharpen up, so I'll quickly go and do that. There. Now, one of the main problems with Eki when it's being turned is that the grain has no discernible pattern or direction. It kind of crisscrosses over each other, so it could be a bit of a fight, but we'll win. We might win. Hopefully we'll win. Right. That is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, it's played boil. Right, I'm not going to risk any more cuts on this, so I'm going to start sanding. Before I put a finish on this, I'm just going to put some isopropyl alcohol on it, because the grain on this wood is quite open. You can get a lot of muck in there. Just let that evaporate. Right, I'm starting to think about maybe putting an embellishing wax on this. So it's going to be a gold embellishing wax, which should hopefully sit nicely in these grooves. When you put this stuff on, you don't put a sealer on beforehand, because the sealer will just close the grain that we're trying to get this into. Just gives it a nice little sparkle. We'll buff this in, then take off that nib and just do the very end again. It's really quite stunning. Right, we'll take off this little nub at the end, and then we'll part it off. Light sand. polishing wax back on. And we can part this off. A bit slower. Oh, crikey. Right, we shall marry that up to its other half. There we go. One more to do. Okay, last one, and this is Laburnum. I'm going to try something a little bit different that I've never tried before. I'm going to try an off-center turning. Now, the idea of an off-center turning is that the turning point is usually through the center of the piece. So we're going to turn from two different points. There. There. We're just going to number these. Number that 1 and that 2. Just so I don't get confused. Right, so first of all, I'm going to put it between centres. I'm just going from the normal centre points. I'm just going to make this round, and then we can start some off-centre work. This may go horribly wrong, in which case, well, you'll find out first. Okay, that's it round. So what we're going to do is we're going to reposition the tailstock, lining it up with one of these 2 points. So we're going to go for number 1 first. So we'll shove you back in. I'm going to put the point on that mark. I'll put in for number 1. Tie that up. Lock it off. So now when it spins, it's off center. So we're going to come in here and just make a few cuts around this area until it's round again, but in this orientation. I'll just go a little bit deeper, not an awful lot, just a little bit. Okay, right, now we're going to move this on to the second point on here that we marked, number 2. Do the same again, just a bit further down. Okay, that's looking quite interesting. A bit deeper, so we can match the width we've got here on here, so it's a bit wider. Okay, that's pretty even. Right, I think we'll just try one more. Actually, no, I won't try one more. What I shall do is quickly sand these bits here before I do the final shaping, because off-centre cuts won't sand very well when it's in normal orientation. So I'm just going to spend a couple of moments just to sand up these areas. I'll do this one first because that's the position we're at. Then I'll quickly move over to the second position, the first position we did, sand that. Then I'll turn this around and we'll get the final shape we want. Okay, that's those two off-centre bits sanded up. So we'll take it off here and put it onto the worm screw like you've had the others. Right, that's going to be fun to take off. Okay, back in with the tailstock. Okay, now that's ready to start shaping a bit more. We need to come in here a little bit so we can start shaping it to join the bottle opener, and then we need to make some sort of handle here. I'm not going to use the full length on here, probably going to end about there, I would imagine. Yeah, that should give enough hand room. Again, no real set idea what I'm going to work around this, but I'm sure we'll think of something. I'm not quite sure what we've created, but I think I like it. Right. Oh, still got a flat spot there. How did I get there? All right, that's fine. Right, I think take this down a little bit narrower. Do a fraction more work there. Then sand it. Take off this end. Part it off. Sorry. Sand it. Finish it. Take off this end. Part it off. And then marry it up. Simple. It's got a very interesting feel to it. There's a little flat spot there. No, I really don't mind that. It shows the natural state of the wood. Sometimes you have to remember what you're making. If this was a highly decorative bowl, then obviously you wouldn't want a flat spot like that, but this is something that is going to be used in a fun environment. And after that, it's just going to be thrown in a drawer somewhere. So it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be nice. Okay, we're going to put a sealer on this. Just a shellac based sealer like before. on the first two, sorry, not on the last one was straight with an embellishing wax. Laburnum's such a beautiful wood. Really never quite get over how gorgeous the grain is. Right, I'll just rub this in. We'll just finish off with a Hampshire sheen. Again, rub this in. Beautiful. Right. Cut off that end. Quick sanding and a bit of polish on there. Then we'll part off and marry up. I'd always turn down there very, very slowly until I just start to see the screw thread, and then I stop, and then that would be able to hopefully allow me to turn off safely. There, like that. Right, let's get the chisel out and just tidy up that. Now we can put this onto the bottle opener. There's Laburnum finished. Right, let's go and get the rest of them and we'll have a look at the set. Well, there we have it. Laburnum, Eki, U and box. 4 nice bottle openers, all made from either spindle blanks or scraps I had around the workshop, and all very nice gifts for somebody. If you've enjoyed the video, or the 2-part video as it is, please let me know with a thumbs up or subscribing. If you leave a comment below, then you're going to be put into the competition for a giveaway bowl when we get to 2,500 subscribers, which, the way things are going, may be very, very early on in January. So I think there's only about 250 or something like that left to go. So please get those comments in so you're in with a chance of winning a bowl. But apart from that, thank you very much indeed, and I'll see you next time.